7-ish a.m. What were you doing 20 years ago?
I was on the subway at this time, getting out to go see my stockbroker. At the time, I had a stockbroker down on West Street at the World Financial. I was coming to downtown.
Just a normal day?
Yeah, I don't see my stockbroker that often at that time in my life because I didn't have that much money. Yeah, and then in a few minutes, the plane hit, and I was about a block away, and everything changed. Everything fucking changed. And I was telling these guys, I've told this story before. I was on the pile for 4 days, and like everybody else, picking up fucking body parts, pardon my language, doing the shit, and then I couldn't take it, and I proceeded to walk into some bar somewhere on the west side, covered in dirt and dust, hadn't showered, whatever, and blacked out drunk, woke up in my apartment. But I know I can remember clearly before then, the towers falling, me running about 4 blocks, 5 blocks, getting enveloped in the smoke and the dust, and then eventually turning around and going back in because I had just become an EMT. And I was joining my first volunteer company, so I wanted to do something good. And I got the opportunity of a lifetime to change things.
So, just happenstance that you were downtown, you would not have normally been downtown at that time?
No, not at that time, no. I have a lot of experience downtown. You know, I rode my skateboard down in the plaza between the World Trade Center towers. And I applied for a job in the Gap, in the concourse, when I was younger. But I had a lot of connection with that. My father worked downtown. I remember being 12 years old. He worked for the city, and just like spending some time down there. But I tell people that aren't from New York, it's like somebody comes into your kitchen when you're not there and destroys it, and leaves their excrement all over the place, and leaves it for you to find. That's kind of the way New Yorkers felt about it. Like, you just came into my house and fucked up my kitchen.
So
it sucked.
So you were a brand new EMT, and you would not normally have been there.
Not normally been there.
Do you believe in like
serendipity?
Yeah.
Do I believe that there are no coincidences, that everything happens for a reason on what I choose to call God's universe? Yeah. That's what I believe.
So you're there for a reason?
Yeah. And GoRuck has really helped me deal with that. Because later I got diagnosed with post-traumatic stress, and I had a couple of incidents. I had some symptoms, and I dealt with it, and dealt with a few other issues in my life. And GoRuck helped me come down. My first event was in 2012 with Cadre Chris Sanchez, and it was a 9/11 event. I couldn't even come down here for 2 years. You know, still when I pass by, like when I drive by now a lot. Make the sign of the cross. I'm a Catholic,
so on this particular day, 20 years later, like what's doing this to one mean to you? GoRuck helped you? And
it really did. It put a lot of things into context. It forced me to deal with the war on terror, the victims of the war on terror in another way, you know. And the reason I'm doing this today is like to put that final. If closure is still a catchphrase nowadays, get some more closure. Be able to walk into that plaza and see the reflective pools, and not shudder. And even if I do, so what? But it's really to honor the people that died and the people that continue to die. I ruck today for a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, by the name of John Rowland, who retired as a lieutenant in the counterterrorism division. When he was a sergeant, he worked on the Pala for 4 months, and wonderful guy, and rose to the ranks. Everybody liked him. If he was here, you know, he's just like the guy you want to be around. And he died in 2017 of 9/11 related cancer. And a lot of people just chalk up the victims to that 2,700 and something number. But guys are dying all the time. They're still dying today for the time that they spent inhaling all those toxic gases, that dust, everything that affected them. You know, and not just as first responders, people that lived downtown, people that just were there. You know, I don't like so much the word first responder, or the term first responder, because a lot of the first responders were just the people that were there, just like average Joes helping average Joes. You know, it really was just a thing to see. We were really the second responders. Still, you know, people are still dying today. So I honor him by coming here and doing this. That's what I got. I'm still processing what it's like to be here 20 years later. I still felt some of those feelings, uncontrollable physical reactions, but very mild. Still have them, I'm still kind of shaky, and something that it reaffirms is that we are truly blessed to be alive. We're absolutely, truly blessed for every moment that we have. So if nothing else, I got that. I got that right now.
Even though this interview with Roberto was recorded 4 years ago, it's still a powerful reminder that the impact of 9/11 is felt every single day. If you'd like to help, consider supporting the 9/11 Health Watch, which makes sure survivors and responders continue to receive the care that they deserve. And in a recent message, Roberto recommended supporting Tuesday's Children, an organization dedicated to long-term healing for families and communities affected by tragedy. Links to both can be found in the description.